everyone, welcome back to another episode of PoldarkDish. I'm Marlise.
And I'm Elyse.
And today we're going to be dishing about Poldark, Season 4,
Episode 7.
But first, a little recap.
Everyone who's anyone is in London.
And London is like a mighty aphrodisiac to Ross and Demelza,
Who have found a clever new use for strawberries.
Strawberry. Wormleggin wants to throw a big masquerade bash at his new London pad.
But Elizabeth wonders if anybody gonna show.
No.
For show.
Sweet Caroline wants to get Dr. Eye Candy some new thread.
After all, he's one half of the most gorgeous couple in London.
I call Lindsay.
She dresses to the left.
That's pretty impressive.
That is impressive.
He's practically perfect in every way.
Settle down, Poppins. Demelza is wiped out after a day of sightseeing with Ross.
And she wants to take a week-long nap.
But Ross wants a little afternoon delight.
Strawberries in sight, afternoon delight. Afternoon delight.
Back in Cornwall, Sam helps Drake Case set up a new smithy.
Meanwhile, Morwenna's monster-in-law is planning to send her to the snake pit.
Girlfriend's got to get the hell out of there before the whitecoats come.
They're coming to take me away, ha ha hee hee ho ho, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time.
Caroline wants to know what Demelza's wearing to the ball. Hey, Demelza.
Hey, Caroline.
So what are you wearing to the ball?
Like, I don't even know. The same dress that I wear to your wedding?
Ew, gag me with a spoon. That dress is like so 1780s. Yuck.
In my shorts. Like, it's the only dress I have in my closet.
Oh, you totally have to meet my designer. He is totally bitchin'.
Oh my god, that would be totally tubular.
You will look so rad.
Right?
I know.
I know. This is so cool.
And Elizabeth is pregnant, so she's gonna look all fat.
Right? Barf me out.
She's got a little worm baby in there.
Totally grody to the max.
You're gonna look so cool.
I am, right?
At the Warleggin Masquerade Ball.
Demelza is rocking her Regency frock.
In London, one doesn't wear one's mask. One holds it to the side on a stick.
Ross admits to Dr. Eye Candy that he needed a little distance from Demelza after the whole Charmitage thing.
What about what she needed after he tossed Elizabeth's salad?
Exactly. What? At the ball, Black Adderley sets his sights on Demelza.
Demelza, I'm as voracious as a cannibal. Shall we dine together? I'm finger-licking good.
Yeah, you sure do have a voracious appetite.
Wait till you see what I can do with my tongue.
Wormleggin and Black Adderley make a wager that Adderley can't get Demelza in the sack.
Game on, my dear.
Suddenly, Ross is all jelly that Black Adderley is fawning all over Demelza.
He's pawed every bone in your arm from your wrist to your shoulder.
That's a lot of pawn. When Adderley sends Demelza some flowers,
Ross wants them thrown in the gutter.
and Demelza be like, can I keep them? Pretty.
While Ross is in Parliament,
Skunky Black Adderley is sitting in Demelza's room.
waiting for it, just like a spider. You kept my flowers. I must arouse you.
You must leave. I'm a married woman.
You're utterly bewitching. Do you cry out when a man takes you?
No.
Yes.
You're revolting.
May I come back another time?
Get out.
What are you trying to tell me?
You must leave at once.
You're cute when you're obtuse.
I'm going to ring the bell.
Not the bell.
Yes.
Back in Parliament, Ross saves a seat by putting his gloves down.
Black Adderley sits on them, and now they stank of booty juice.
Ooh, this is a good place for a stick-up.
Woo!
Somebody get the air freshener. Ross says, get your stanky ass off my gloves.
Black Adderley says, why would I want to put my pristine, posh, lily-white ass on your stank-ass gloves?
That's it. Ross opens up a can of whoop-ass on Adderley.
And Adderley challenges Ross to a duel.
Get them stanky gloves away from me.
They're fine. Dr. Eye Candy warns Ross that Monk the Skunk Adderley has killed 5 men.
And Ross says, so have I.
In a duel?
Maybe I should practice.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. You hit on my wife, now I'm risking my life, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Dr. Eye Candy tries to get Ross to call off the duel.
But his pride gets in the way.
Because his pride is way more important than his wife.
2 kids.
The mines.
Prudy.
Parliament.
Robbie Bobby.
Zachy.
Folly.
Poor underling puke boy.
The old pink-haired hoe tried to get it on with him.
Jim the poacher from season 1.
And Pete the Pilcher. Don't do it, Ross. Don't do it.
It's the morning of the duel.
Dr. Eye Candy wants the men to just go have a Grand Slam breakfast at Denny's.
And Adderley says in order to call it off, I have conditions.
Ross says,
Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
The men walk 14 paces.
they turn.
They aim.
They
fire.
They both miss.
Time for tea and crumpets?
No, both men are stubborn, so they aim again.
They both get hit. Ross gets hit in the arm.
And Adderley gets a 3rd ball in the groin.
Everyone tells Ross to get the hell out of there before he gets pinched.
But Ross's pride said, I must wait until 3-ball Adderley's ride comes.
That's a lot of balls.
Dr. Eye Candy must perform an operation to remove a bone from Ross's arm.
That ain't where his bone is.
Bone splinter.
Demelza wonders why Ross would risk everything on a duel.
Then the news comes in. 3-ball Adderley is dead.
In Parliament, everyone is somber.
George says, who died?
3-ball Adderley, that's who.
Not 3-ball.
Yep, 3-ball.
Damn, 3-ball.
And now another episode of As the Worm Turns.
Elizabeth.
George.
Ross POLDARK must be arrested. He has murdered 3-ball Adderley.
Has anyone accused him yet?
No, but it smells fishy. It wasn't me. It was the glove.
Why do you care so much, George?
Because I hate him and he always tends to wriggle off the hook.
Something's arrived for the Prime Minister. I'm sure this will make you happy.
Whatever could it be? From Mr. Pitt? If I sell him my votes in Parliament,
What does this mean?
I could have a title. I could be the Marquis of Wormleggan, the Earl of Wormleggan, the Duke of Wormleggan.
What about me?
You could be Lady Wormleggan.
Lady Wormleggan.
The Princess of Wormleggan.
Princess
Queen of Wormleggan.
Of Wormleggan land.
Wormlegganville, the United
Wormleggan
Kingdom of
universe.
Wormleggans.
Wormland.
Will George and Elizabeth achieve global domination? Tune in next time to As the Worm Turns.
Wormleggan talks to Attorney General Sir John Mitford.
It's Wickham from Pride and Prejudice!
Wormy tries to convince Wickham that Ross killed 3-ball Adderley.
But Wickham is like, stop gossiping like a girl and find me Elizabeth Bennet. Hi, Wickham. Dr. Eye Candy tells Ross to get his ass back to Cornwall so he won't get arrested.
But Ross says if he runs, they'll think he's guilty.
So he's going to stick around a while.
Good call. Morwenna miscarries and makes a beeline for Drake Cakes.
She tells Drake Cakes that Willis sucked as a husband.
Literally.
Jeffrey Charles visits Elizabeth and Wormleggan and addresses the elephant in the room.
Good God, has anyone ever noticed that Valentine is the spitting image of Uncle Ross?
Wormleggan is not taking the Valentine and Ross comparison very well.
And now another episode of As the Worm Turns. Tune in next time to As the Worm Turns.
Horace wants to know why Dr. Eye Candy is leaving London so soon.
Horace needs to know that Dr. Eye Candy has better things to do, like saving people's lives, all right?
Horace is displeased.
Hey, Horace needs to get over it, all right? Horace needs to remember that when Horace lost his puppy, Horace left his husband there to grieve alone. Nice work,
Horace says, are you going there? Are you really going there?
Horace says not for nothing, but I ain't letting this one lie, okay, honey?
Oh, Horace says, I will let something lie. We'll let it lie on the carpet in the middle of your favorite
Let me ask you
room.
something. Why the hell don't these people talk to each other? Why do they got to talk through a dog?
Because
hey,
it's a
Caroline,
pug.
you're right in front of your husband.
It's a pug. A pug is like
He's
a
right
mouthpiece.
there. Talk to your husband. Why are you talking through the dog?
Because
you
she has
rich people
trouble
are
expressing
screwed up.
herself. She has to talk through the
Honest to
dog.
God, put the dog away and
She
talk to
has
your husband.
communication
Hey, all
issues. She
kind of
always
people are
runs off.
these
She
anyway.
starts to-
Oh my God, Horace, I got everything with Horace.
At the pleasure garden, Ross gives Wormleggan the 10 guineas owed to him by 3-ball Adderley.
Wormleggan gets pissed off and throws the coins at Ross's eyes. not the face! Demelza decides that London isn't her cup of tea.
And she heads home with Dr. Eye Candy.
And she tells Ross, we'll talk about this when you get home.
Ooh, I think Ross is in trouble.
But not with the Cornwall Cougars. Rawr. Oh, Demelza is leaving Ross in London.
Holy episode.
Oh my God, what an amazing episode.
It was really exciting, start to finish.
Lots happened between Ross and Demelza between the sheets.
Ross?
I mean, oh my God, but yeah, let's talk about Ross.
Ross? Okay, Demelza's in London. She's trying to get hints from Ross. She's giving him the look that says, rescue
Help
me,
me.
get me away from the creepy man.
Help me.
He's just like, la la la, do it yourself. Oh, she's a miner's daughter. And yeah.
Yes, he called her the miner's daughter. And then he has the nerve to be jealous. Like she's going to actually go for Skunk the Monk Adderley.
I know.
What is that all about?
He's not even in the Brotherhood of the Cornish Traveling Pants. And why do they go to the masquerade at the Warleggins
They
house?
don't deny the pleasure of Warmlegging taking their money for charity.
Well, that backfired, didn't it?
But, you know, they have this amazing resurgence in their sex life. Maybe not a resurgence, maybe they've always had it. But this amazing connection. It's just crazy hot, right?
Yeah, until she says, oh, now this is going to make more kids.
And then the guy sends flowers and like he's pissed off, like, you know, you're encouraging him. I mean, does he not have confidence in what they have together and that heat?
Well, yeah, and she's looking at him like, please, get me away from this guy. Nothing. He doesn't help her at all. But then he's being baited by Adderley in Parliament, and he gets that little Poldark smile before he's going to whoop somebody or before he's going to lose it. Okay, so Jeffrey Charles finally says, Valentine is the spitting image of Uncle Ross, and it's like thunder and lightning. And
I love the look between all of them. I love the look, Elizabeth, oh no, and George, like what? You know, like it's just dawning on them. But I think Valentine looks a lot like our doll. I think they cast Valentine to look like our doll. I mean, look he's got a scar and everything. And then just little bits of story with Drake Cakes and Morwenna.
Yeah, poor Morwenna.
Where she loses the baby, but somehow we're happy for her because we don't want her to be tied to that family. And I just think that she needs to get away. I mean, she goes to see him.
And Rebecca Front as the monster-in-law. She's scary.
Oh my God, she is very stern.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but I just think Morwenna needs to get the heck out of there now that she doesn't have any reason to stay. Well, lots to look forward to. And I have to say thank you to the fans, because the fans that are watching our dish after the show airs, and then they get into conversation.
Oh, conversations on
YouTube.
Thank
you. We love that.
Yeah, that's so much fun to read for us.
It is. It's exciting to listen to you guys interacting and talking about all the characters that you love. There's some really passionate sides.
Yeah.
There's a fan out there that absolutely loves Elizabeth.
Yeah.
You cannot say anything against Elizabeth. I love it.
And it's funny because sometimes they will butt heads, but it's usually very, very polite. And yes, good on you for being kind to each other.
And we'd also love to thank everyone that's been supporting our show. You know, with every dollar that you donate, your name goes in a hat, and each week we pull out a winner for a fun special prize that we announce on our website each Sunday. So after the show, go to our website, see if you won. If you didn't, your name will continue to roll over week after week, and each week we announce a new prize. So thank you so much for your support.
Because without you, none of this would be possible.
Exactly. Well, I think that's all we have time for. I can't believe this is the penultimate episode. And we'll be back next week with the final episode of season 4.
It's gone too fast.
It has gone too fast. They need to make more episodes. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll see you again next week. I'm Marlise.
And I'm Elyse.
And we're the Poldark Dish. Rawr.